Hello guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching our videos, and don't forget, if you are watching for the first time, to click on the subscribe button to always get the latest information here on our channel. It has been reported that President Mohammed Buhari on Wednesday received the first made in Nigerian cell phone, which is known as ITF Mobile. The new agencies of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Adeniyi Adebayo, presented the phone to the President before the commencement of Wednesday's Federal Executive Council meeting in Abuja. According to Adebayo, it was being said that the phone is one of the 12 cell phones produced using locally sourced components by the Electrical Electronics Technology Department of the Industrial Training Fund (ITF) Model Skills Training Center. He said 12 indigenous mobile cell phones produced by the Model Skill Training Center of the Industrial Training Fund, an agency under Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, was launched. It gives me great pleasure, Mr. President, to present you with one of the phones. Now report the President also presided over the swearing-in of one commissioner each for the National Population Commission (NPC) and the Federal Civil Service Commission (FCC) ahead of deliberation at the cabinet meeting. Those sworn in were Wakil Buka as Commissioner of the FCC, which is Federal Civil Service Commission, and Mohammed Datijo Usman as Commissioner of the National Population Commission (NPC). Abuka replaces the FCC Commissioner for Bauchi State, while Usman replaces the NPC Commissioner for Niger. None observed that the representative from the two states died recently. Meanwhile, President Buhari is presiding over the meeting of the Federal Executive Council at the conference room of the First Lady's office. Among those physically attending the meeting are Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, and Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari. Others include the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, Finance, Zainab Ahmed, Justice Abubakar Malami, and Trade and Investment, Niyi Adebayo. And the Head of Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi Eson, and other ministers are participating in the meeting from their various offices in Abuja online. Reporting from the source Post Nigeria, it has been said that the Twitter must register as a business in Nigeria before its suspension is lifted. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has demanded that foreign social media platforms must register in Nigeria before they can operate in the country. The minister first announced last week that all over the top media service and social media operations in the country must be licensed by the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC). The minister reinforced that position during a media briefing on Wednesday, June 9, 2021, as the federal government continues to deal with its decision to suspend Twitter operation in Nigeria. The American microblogging and social networking service was suspended allegedly because it was being used for activities that are capable of undermining Nigeria's corporate existence. Mohammed said on Wednesday the company has reached out to the government for high-level talk to resolve the stalemate that has left millions without access to the popular platform. He accused Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey of helping to fund last year's historic nationwide #EndSARS protest and faulted Twitter for not removing the leader of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), Nnamdi Kanu, from the platform. Despite his insightful actions, the minister said the company registering as a business concern in Nigeria is one of the conditions to be fulfilled before suspension can be lifted. Alright, it's been said that there is more details to this, and this is coming very soon. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called on the international community to hold President Buhari, Mohammed, and Malami responsible for the escalated abuse of human rights in Nigeria. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has advised the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, and Saudi Arabia to impose a visa ban on President Muhammad Buhari and members of his cabinet involving in stifling freedom of speech in Nigeria. The opposition party said the federal government ban on Twitter is in violation of the United Nations International Charter on Human Rights. The party said this is a statement titled Twitter Ban. Impose visa ban on Buhari, Malami, Mohammed. PDP tells US UK orders are signed by the National Publicity Secretary, Kola Ologbondinyo. And that was the proposed intentions to the United Nations on taking ban on the president and his subordinate.
Mr. President, in seconding this motion, let me point out that our people say, it's not when we have passed the evil forest that the demon will still catch us. Mr. President, in seconding this motion, we had dealt with the matter of the nomination of Loretta Onochie. So we feel surprised that the same name has resurfaced, no longer as a national commissioner, but now as a Delta State commissioner. Mr. President, reluctantly, I second the motion that these nominations be referred to the relevant committee for action, and we shall meet in Philippi.
Thank you very much, Minority Leader. But before I put the question, let me clarify an issue. The nominees are not state resident electoral commissioners. They are national commissioners. And there was no change of request. So they are not resident electoral commissioners. I think we need to clear that air. And thank you very much for seconding. Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the Senate do consider the request of Mr. President CNC for the confirmation of the nomination of the listed persons, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. And the request of Mr. President CNC is referred to the Committee on INEC to report back within 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Leader of the